Hey, my Leos. It's your girl, Beldonna Krishana here with your mid-month reading. Oh, man. Summertime and the living is easy. Whew, we've been waiting for this moment for a while. For like a year. Over a year, I would say. We've been waiting for this breath of fresh air for us to be able to like just breathe a little easier. I feel like energies are going to be a little bit more we're going to have a lot to work on, but we're going to be in a totally different place because the stuff that we've been working on has led up to this moment, you know. Um, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some cards and we are going to get to it. So, as always, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, for watching my videos each month and just being present. I appreciate it, my fellow Leos, my fam, as the kids like to call it these days. Summertime and the living is easy. Whew. Anyway, so go ahead and I'm shuffling the cards that I usually use that are my more esoteric deck. I don't use oracle cards, so these are my sort of like my oracle cards, if you will. It's going to kind of tell us where we have been, where we're going, we need to kind of watch out for, etc. So we got 3 cards coming at you right now. Okie dokie. All right. So I'm giving the definitions of what's going on according to the cards that are being presented here. Okay. So, rather the deck that I'm using. The deck that I'm using. The meanings are a little bit different than my other cards, but we'll get to those as well. 6 of Cups. Now you can kind of see there is a lot of sort of pleasure energy going on, right? There's a lot of focus on pleasure, what pleases me. What pleases me is what I move towards. That is in essence the fire energy. I move towards what pleases me. This also can deal with a little bit of a reminiscence of things that we have done that have pleased us in the past, and also realizing that incorporating that sort of pleasure is going to be the thing that's going to propel us forward. We have to move in pleasure. We have to move in passion because we're fire signs, and that's what we do. Um, the Hangman comes up, and there are some decisions to be made. Do we move towards pleasure, or do we continue within a place that has that we feel like hasn't fed that fire, hasn't thrown kindling on the fire that is, the Leo. Um, we have the Prince of Swords. I would say that this is kind of telling us just to be a little careful, and more like careful in the sense of not using it's cool to be in pleasure, to kind of move with what pleases you, but at the same time, just right now is not the time to completely abandon everything and sort of just charge forward. You need to be a little smart, about how you do things, about how you move, how you groove. um but making, of course, the Hangman energy also saying making decisions, though, that are somewhat calculated risk. Take calculated risk. Calculate, see what's going on, see how you can add to a situation, or how situations are adding to you. This is that time to do it, because we're not going to propel forward yet, just right yet. We're not there yet, but we're getting close. We're kind of chugging along, like a train. So um let me go ahead and shuffle these cards, which are the cards that I typically use if you do readings. By the way, as I always say, if you want a reading from me, then you can go ahead and hit me up. My email address is below. You can also find me on Instagram. I don't use the social media sites yet, as well as I should, but I will start using them in the next few months. So you'll be able to book through that as well. So summertime and the living is easy. Happy birthday to those whose birthday is coming up. Anytime after the 21st. This is our season. Oh, feel it. I feel it. It's all up in my bones. All right. So we're going to pull 6 cards. Where are we at? What's going on? What are we doing? How can we better use our energies and our time and blah, 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 blah. You know, the huge. The huge. All right. Okay. So, couple things. All right. So we have the Tower in Reverse card. And this is telling me that things are coming together from where they have been, where they felt a little bit chaotic, but also to be very, very careful in how you see things as they've been. Because what I also see here, just a little bit, is the fact that we've played a little Captain Save-A-Ho. One too many times we've asserted ourselves where our business did not lie. And so that has also affected your energy and how you move through things. Also, I always talk about the kingdom and royalty and things like that. So as far as the kingdom is concerned, it's like we have sort of in the past dumb ourselves down or dulled ourselves, and not acting like we're the kings and queens that we are, because you see nothing around you but people who don't believe in their own sovereignty and their own royalty. And so that has probably put a lot that has put a lot of weight on the decisions that we've made, because people say that we're pretty selfish, but really at the end of the day we're constantly thinking about other people and the tribe, and we don't want to be too far ahead of where other people are willing and ready to go. And so sometimes we kind of hold ourselves back. So this is something to sort of look at. We have the Magician card. Ooh, sweet old Magician. All right, the Magician card. Here's the thing. We have all the tools at our disposal right now. We got all the tools. It was actually really funny because the other day I've been manifesting more income, and I was like, man, I want more income, and then didn't even realize that that various opportunities had arisen right in front of me that were going to not only going to provide the income that I needed, in excess, but all I had to do was sort of just open myself up to receiving. That's all I had to do. So it's almost like you might have some areas in your life or some things in your life that you have been praying for and wishing for, and those things might have already come, and they just didn't come in the package that you thought you were looking for. I always I don't know why I use Amazon as a what do you call it, as an example, but it's almost like you were expecting a package from Amazon and it ended up coming from China with all those like little characters and stuff like that, and you're like, this isn't the package I was looking for. It's exactly the package you were looking for, but it's about you sort of changing your perception on what you thought it was going to what you thought it was going to look like. And so there's that. We got new opportunities in money, money, gold coins. We have new opportunities arising in money, abilities to make money, abilities to create a more stable foundation. This is the quintessential um, opportunity card. This is about your stability. This is about your home life. This is about even, maybe it's even a career. It's like there's a career that is right in front of you that is just waiting for you to open that door. It's not about them opening the door, it's about you opening the door and realizing that you stand here so boldly, so beautifully as the Magician. So, the Ten of Rods. Y'all are gonna be unpacking a lot of stuff. in this next month. You're going to be laying stuff down. You're going to be taking what has been you felt was necessary at one time and realizing how necessary it's not. You know, that could be on the spectrum of something as simple as fear and as complicated as relationships with other people. And so you guys are going to be unpacking a lot this month. We have the King of Cups around us. What? This could also represent us. But you know, this could be you being more in tuned and more ready, you know, than you've probably ever been. If you had brought yourself in that point of like, I'm not ready to date, I'm not ready for a commitment, da 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 da. This is basically saying like, you ready, bitch. You ready. You are here now. We've done a lot of healing work within this last month as well. This could also represent somebody who's around us. So we have some sort of like supportive, could be familial, could be a father, could be grandfather, could be, you know, a brother, older brother or something like that. But we have somebody, this could be a lover as well. We have somebody around us that is like offering like support and love this month and offering us that cup that we've been, you know, waiting to drink from because we've opened ourselves. The reason why is because we've opened ourselves to that happening. We've kind of, you know, we're done with all of that. We've let down our burdens. We have said, you know what, enough is enough. I'm not about it, not about that life. And then this came in like, whew, finally, I was waiting for you to show up. I was waiting for you to show up. All right. Now, this is going to be the last card. Well, actually, I have two more cards. But so we have the devil, the devil, the devil. That I said it three times. The devil. Four. So we have the devil card. And the devil is basically saying, like, anything that you trapped in that is taking away from your sovereignty, anything that you have allowed yourself to be in, that wasn't, you know, authentic to who you are, that does not really vibe with who you have become. This can also speak to addictions and things like that. We need to kind of like look at it and like let it go. It's time. When it's not, that's not who we are anymore. We've gone through such a big shift and transition. We've had several eclipses, you know, since then. I think there is another eclipse coming up pretty soon here too. And we've had a lot of eclipses, you know, of self that have happened, and it's not who we are anymore. So like lay that shit down. Um, and then we have, of course, we're ending the reading with the card on the bottom of the deck, and guess what it is? It's us. It's us. It's our badass selves. It is us. The strength card. Our ability to tame lions, to run this kingdom, to let folks know what's up. You know, you're there now. And you've been through this transition, you know, and you are not who you were before. You know, you are a brand new bitch. So act real brand new right now, okay? And enjoy the summer. Sip some rosé. Find a boat somewhere that your friend owns. If you own a boat yourself too, invite a bitch, you know. But you know, find a boat somewhere. Sip some rosé. Like enjoy this summer because after summer is going to be a lot of hard work. But it's definitely not going to look like how it's been, where you've been in the stagnant period. We have been the bow and arrow. We have been the arrow within the bow that has pulled itself back in order to propel itself forward. We are there now, and things are going to look really, really busy. So, right now, rest, sip some rosé, find some hot motherfucking people, you know, and have yourself a ball because this is the holiday, this is vacation before shit gets real. Okay? I love you. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for your likes, your shares, subscriptions, and I will talk to you guys next month. See ya.